Climate change is close to us, both in space and time. It is happening now, and it is happening here in the Pyrenees. We can say that the Pyrenees have fever. Its average temperature has increased by 1.2 degrees in the last 60 years. What kinds of impacts are being observed? Impacts on the supply, quantity and quality of water, with consequences beyond the mountain regions. Impacts on the glaciers. In the last 30 years, half of them have disappeared. Impacts on biodiversity and alpine ecosystems, with negative consequences on their ability to provide goods and services. Impacts on agriculture, tourism, natural hazards, and even in the population. The Pyrenees are shared by 7 regions belonging to 3 countries: Spain, France, and Andorra. But climate change knows no borders. The territorial cooperation is then a condition, and it is also part of the solution. That's why the OPCC2 Interreg Poctefa project aims to understand the climate change phenomenon in the Pyrenees to enable the adaptation. The project drives a network of more than 80 organizations from the 3 countries of the Pyrenees and acts as an interface between the scientific world, decision makers, and society. One of the main outcomes of the project is the publication of a report on climate change impacts, including recommendations for the public policies. The project has also created an online platform that makes available all the existing information on climate change in the Pyrenees, that integrates a geoportal and a database of adaptation best practices. The OPCC has become the flagship initiative of territorial cooperation in the Pyrenees, having a strong influence in the territory and building up bridges with other mountains in Europe. We know that climate change impacts amplify other existing challenges. Therefore, climate change mitigation and adaptation measures must be in accordance with the European strategy for smart, sustainable, and inclusive growth. We, as society, have 3 urgent challenges ahead of us. 1. To support research on climate change. 2. To drastically curb greenhouse gas emissions. And 3. To anticipate the consequences by adapting the territory to the climate change.